Hey everyone, thanks for tuning in to the ADK Woods Walker channel, where we focus on everything having to do with outdoor adventuring. Today's video was suggested by one of our community members, and I really hope you'll stick around and enjoy it. So recently, one of the members of our community reached out to me and asked, "Hey Jay, what are your plans and goals for 2021? You know, I hadn't even thought about putting together a video that kind of laid out what I wanted to accomplish this year, but it's a really great idea. I did it last year, and it really helps hold me accountable for some of the adventures that I want to partake in. So, without further ado, let's get into my personal and channel goals for 2021. Now, normally these types of videos, they count down from like 5 to 1. I'm gonna totally blow that format right out of the water, and I'm gonna start with my number one goal, which is completing the Adirondack 46 High Peaks Challenge. Now, if you remember last year, I put out a video for my goals for 2020, and that was on it. Unfortunately, because of the global pandemic, we had to push those plans back. But Mark and I only have 10 high peaks left, 10. So it's well within reason to finish that up this year and become Adirondack 46ers. I'm super excited for that, and I'm really hoping that those adventures are going to be enjoyable for you. As you can imagine, becoming a 46er, that's my number one goal for 2021. But that doesn't mean we're gonna stop there. We got a whole bunch of stuff planned this year. Let's start talking about it. If you followed the channel for any length of time, you'll know that I really like multiple day backpacking trips. You know, that the Northville Placid Trail was a great example of that. And in previous years, I've done the Cranberry Lake 50. So this year, I'm actually going to be planning on doing multiple backpacking trips. The first backpacking trip that I am planning for this year is actually going to be in the spring, and that is the Taconic Crest Trail. This is a 40-mile trail, roughly 40-mile trail that swings through New York and Vermont and Massachusetts, and I really think that that's going to be a great time. So we're going to be taking that in the springtime because the entire trail is on a ridgeline, and it's very dry up there. So hopefully in the spring we'll have some runoff and things like that that will make it easier for us to actually get water for the days we're out there. But like I said, I've got multiple multi-day backpacking trips planned for this year. So the second one we've got is another round of the Cranberry Lake 50. The Cranberry Lake 50, as its name implies, is a 50-mile loop around Cranberry Lake. It's an awesome trip. The last time we did it was 2017, and it was incredible. It was my very first backpacking trip. It was my very first long distance trip. It was a lot of firsts. So as you could expect, there were a lot of mistakes. Well, 4 years later, and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles of backpacking and hiking, I want to try it again. And I'm going to actually be doing the trip hopefully with all the guys. Their schedules have to be worked out, but it'll be a really nice adventure because it's going to take a few extra days. My pack is a lot lighter than it was when we did it in 2017, and I have so much more experience that I know for a fact it's going to be even more enjoyable this time around. And we're going to do it in, like, I don't know, the early fall, late summer, so it's probably not going to be as wet as it was when we did it in 2017. So yes, the Cranberry Lake 50, or the CL50, is definitely on the list to do again this year. Now those are some pretty good backpacking goals, but it doesn't stop there. No, folks. I like to get outside, and I like to have a good time, and camping has really turned into one of those things that I look forward to. So what we're going to do this year, we're going to go on a 4-day paddling trip. I have a couple of really good ideas for places to go. I'm not going to share them just yet because we're still working out the details, but the plan is we're going to take a 4-day paddle trip and just have a great time. Look forward to that. That's going to be in midsummer time. Big long paddle trip. Oh, some of my favorites, because it doesn't matter how much your pack weighs. The canoes or kayaks, they just take it all. It's great. You bring everything, including the kitchen sink. That should be a good time. I'm really looking forward to that one. Now, I'm always hoping that we here at the ADK Woods Walker channel inspire you, but it goes both ways. So recently, Martin over at Perikstrem, I'm gonna butcher that name, but it's Martin, good dude. He has done a video every single day of the month of January, a complete series about winter hiking, and I really recommend you go check it out. I'll link it down below. It's definitely worth the watch every single day. That is an accomplishment. So even though I recently said that doing 2 videos a week was difficult, I'm really inspired to try and do something similar. I don't know exactly when it's going to be or what the content is going to be, but I am going to put out multiple videos a week. And I'm really thinking might be something like a Tip Tuesday, where it's a really short video, something that, you know, I take for granted as somebody who has experience on the trail. And I could share that with you. That's really what I'm thinking. The idea might change a little bit, but it's definitely been something that's been mulling around in my head for the last week or so, and that's all thanks to Martin. So big props to him, and hopefully it works out, because I think it could be a lot of fun. So yeah, as you can tell, I have a lot of goals for this year, both personal and for the channel, and I'm really hoping that you'll stick around for them. It really helps hold me accountable, like I said, and it's really just a lot of fun to share this stuff with you. I would be remiss if I did not share with you my one last goal for the year, my hope, my plan, and that is, drumroll please, merch. Yeah, this year I'm hoping to launch some merch for the channel. Now, the idea is to take some things from the channel, maybe funny things we say or funny things we do, or maybe the logo, slap it on some shirts and make it available for folks. I'm really hoping to take some of the proceeds from any money that I earn from the merch and donate that to the Adirondack Mountain Club. The Adirondacks are very near and dear to my heart, so if I can give back, that's what I'm gonna try and do. So more information on merch is gonna be coming, you know, in the months ahead. No pressure on buying anything, but if you do, cool, that works out. If you don't, that's also cool too, whatever. But yeah. That's the super secret goal, I guess. That's it. Pretty simple, I think. Sounds like a lot of fun to me. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, the year is long and it is only January, so should be interesting, but I'm hoping you'll come along for the journey. If you like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. If you like outdoor adventure video and gear chat, things like this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You never know what you're going to get. But most importantly, I hope that we've inspired you to get outside and do something awesome. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.